Hi Sprinkles, welcome back to Storytime with Mommy. I'm Mirabella, this is my channel, this is Oikarella, this is a turtle, I have no idea what's his name, and this is Mommy.
Welcome Sprinkles. Today we have an awesome read aloud for you. Mirabella and I read this last week as part of our homeschooling, and it is probably one of my favorite books that have a tortoise or a turtle in it. How about you? What'd you think?
I thought it was kind of sad, but it had a happy ending. When Mommy was reading this at school for a read aloud, she was actually crying.
I got very teary-eyed, and you Sprinkles will find out once you hear the story. So our story today is called Memoirs of a Tortoise, and it's by Devin, Scillian, and illustrated by Tim Bowers.
Tell me he's not cute. He is cute.
So
He's
handsome.
adorable.
And this is one of 4 books by these gentlemen, and we have only been
Memoirs
able
of
to
a
read
Goldfish.
one other, and we look forward to reading the other 2 in the
A
series.
hamster and a parrot.
Yeah, and we read the Memoirs of a Goldfish, and we'll try and share that book with you as well. Oh yay, there's a turtle in it. Yay.
Sprinkles, I have a question for you. What name do you think we should name this tortoise? Comment down below.
All right, as always, Sprinkles, I like to read the dedication. So the dedication for this story is in loving memory of Isaac Hendershot and Theodore Mueller, and to Grady, Caleb, and Briley.
I love this story.
Here we go.
April.
It's spring. The garden is sunny and warm. I think April is my favorite month of the year. It's a glorious day, and Ike just brought me a plate of lettuce and dandelions and a bright, crunchy apple. Ike is my pet. I love Ike, and Ike loves me. He runs his hand across my shell and tells me so. This is life, and it's beautiful.
Mama, I have an idea. Let me read like the April and like stuff. May.
It rained last night. The whole garden is fresh and new. I can smell the gardenias and the lilacs. 80 times I've watched spring arrive in the garden, and it's always perfect. Ike throws a stick and says, "Oliver, fetch!" But we just laugh because we both know I'm not chasing a silly stick. We do this every day. I think there's a hibiscus blooming on the other side of the garden. I'll go look.
June.
Wow, what a trip! All the way across the garden, and now I'm sitting in a forest of hibiscus. I like to take my time in the garden. Ike is like me. He takes his time. My mother always says, the whole world is in a hurry. They miss so much. I'm not missing anything, including the honeydew melon Ike gave me this morning. Don't tell Ike, but I would definitely fetch honeydew melon.
June. July.
Ike is sitting under his favorite sycamore tree, reading a book. I'm next to him, and this is my favorite time of all. Just me and Ike and this beautiful garden. How long can we sit here? How about forever? Forever would be fine with me.
This is good. August.
It's hot today. Ike fills the baby pool and splashes me with water. Now I'm soaking wet, and I try to pretend I'm angry, but Ike just laughs, and that makes me laugh. And so we laugh together. A banana for dinner?
Yummy. you can see in the background there's little bananas.
Yeah. Night takes over, and Ike looks up at all of the stars in the sky and whistles.
September.
Life slows down this time of year. The days are getting shorter. There's a coolness in the breeze.
This is
Even-
where it gets sad.
Even Ike is slower. He's taking lots of naps in the garden. It's okay with me. I watch a leaf fall from the sycamore, and I decide I'm going to surprise Ike. The next time he throws the stick, I'm going to fetch it. He won't believe it.
October. This is the one that's sad.
Oh, I might get a little sad here, Sprinkles. Let's find out what
I feel
happens.
like I want to cry. I just want to cry.
Fall is here. It's time to put the baby pool and the garden hose away. But no one does. I haven't seen Ike for a few days. He hasn't brought me anything to eat. It's okay. I can eat some of the pumpkin in the garden. But where is Ike?
November.
I'm afraid Ike is gone. People have come to visit, and they're very sad. And that makes me sad. Ike was still so young. He was 80 years old, just like me. We were practically twins. I thought we were going to grow old together. Ike, where have you gone?
The funny part is he said he's so young. He's only 80 years old.
I know.
That's so old.
Old in people years, but in turtle and Tortoise years, is 80 young still?
Yes.
Yes.
It's like you're like 1 year old
Yeah.
when they're 80. December.
My mother is 137 years old. Sometimes I think she knows everything. It's a long way to her garden, but I think she's the only one I can talk to. If anyone knows why Ike left me, it will be Mother. Do you think they live in a warm climate, Mirabella?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you see the palm trees in the background?
It's just like so sad. I want to cry.
Even though it's December, it's still kind of warm for the tortoises where they live.
January.
There are 10 gardens between my mother and me. I used to tell my mother that I wished I could fly, and she would say, "You can have a shell or you can have wings, but you can't have both." I don't know. I think some beetles have both, but I don't want to be a beetle.
And Mom, the funny
So
part,
I keep
there's a
walking.
ladybug.
Yeah.
I'm literally about to cry. This is amazing.
There he is, walking. So it's taken him a whole month. Look at this beautiful garden maze that he gets to go from
Sprinkles,
one
try
to another.
following the maze. If you have to pause the video, that's okay.
Should be pretty quick. Who's at the other end?
Mama,
Aww.
the whole thing is sad, but it's happy. It's sad happy.
Here we go.
February.
Today, I'm in Mother's garden. Mother is sitting on the one sunbeam that cuts through the clouds. She has a lot of wrinkles, and her shell is worn and smooth. When she sees me, she smiles wide, and her eyes sparkle. Does he look like his mother?
Yes.
Yeah.
He has the same eyes and the
Yeah.
same pattern.
On his
The
shell?
same exact, but hers is like a little lighter.
But she's a lot bigger, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's 137 years old.
Yes, and he's 80. Mother, I'm so sad. Ike is gone. Oh, Oliver, she says. Ike loved you so very much. But Mother, I say, why do we have to lose people? Why couldn't Ike stay with me? Mother smiles. She closes her eyes and raises her head to the sun. We only get to have pets in our lives for a little while, she says. They don't live as long as we do. so we have to enjoy them every day. And when they're gone, we count all those beautiful days we were lucky enough to have them with us. We're so lucky.
This is sad. This is sad.
So-
March.
So that's a little twist, right? Because usually people have pets that don't live as long as tortoises
Yeah,
and
like
turtles,
a dog,
right?
a
Dog
cat,
and cats.
hamster.
So in this
goldfish.
case-
Wait, not a goldfish. Goldfish go huge.
So
March.
in this case, he lost his pet, which was the human, right? Yeah.
Wait,
Let's find out what
I
happens
see
now.
something on the next page.
Yeah.
March.
I'm on my way back to my garden. Every step I take, I think about what Mother said. I know she's right. She's always right. But I don't think my garden will ever be the same.
April.
I'm back home. Yes, back home. And it feels like where I belong. For the 81st time, spring has come to my garden.
Wait, what did?
As I look at the sycamore tree, I hear the door. And without
Sprinkles?
thinking, I turn to look for Ike.
I would say stop.
Who do you
and
think it is?
Pause. Look, and you actually see a guy hand.
Opening the door,
But
right?
that's not Ike.
But-
Ike's dead.
Yeah. But Ike isn't there. It's Ted. Who do you think Ted is, Sprinkles?
Son. Ted
Ted is Ike's son. He brings me a tray of lettuce and dandelions and a bright, crunchy apple. He runs his hand along my shell and says, "I'm so glad you came home, Oliver. It's you and me now." He picks up a stick and asks, "You want to play fetch?" And for the first time in a long time, I laugh. Aw, how sweet. I think April is my favorite month of the year. And this, for me and Ted, this is life. Mother was right. I'm so lucky.
Meaning he caught the stick for the first time.
Aw, so do you think he's okay now, even though Ike
Yeah.
has passed on? Because now
That's
who
for
does he get to enjoy life with?
Ted.
Ted?
Then when he grows up, he gets home,
Maybe Ted's children will take care of him if he's still around. Kind of like with
Thing-
us, right?
The thing that I'm actually really sad about is Ike died, and at some points I was almost gonna cry.
Yeah, and that's okay because it's part of life, right? And so, like when we have Noel's only like 11 or 12 years old. Noel's gonna live pretty long
He's
like
almost
him.
a teenager.
He is. So you will be taking care of Noel with your babies.
Sprinkles, a true fact about Noel. Noel thinks he's actually Godzilla.
Yeah, he likes to climb
He
and
rams.
eats his food.
One time, Noel actually went under the tray table and then started lifting it up with
Yup.
the shell. And like my water was on it.
Yeah, so we have to be careful.
It was crazy. Thanks for joining us, Sprinkles. Make sure you check out our Instagram, Mirabella_TV.
And don't forget to check out our merch on our bonfire site. And
Become a member.
just hit join down below.
Make sure you hit like, subscribe, and hit that bell.
Bye,
Bye.
Sprinkles.
Turtle and pig out.